Hey everyone, nice that you mean Tano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a review of the new Still Woozy album. If this isn't nice, I don't know what is. This is the debut record of Sven-Erik Gamske under the Still Woozy name, a songwriter, singer, and producer who's been racking up millions of streams with his own brand of self-made, alternative R&B, and bedroom pop. Prime cuts like Habit and Goodie Bag may not have the strongest vocals on the planet, but that's easily made up for with snappy hooks and some homespun warmth coming off the instrumentals. Those tracks are a few years old at this point, but some of the new material teasing toward this debut did catch my attention. Kenny, for example, is a drony acoustic psych pop ballad with intoxicating vocal harmonies, very sentimental lyrics. It's quite nice. But beyond that, I didn't really know what else to expect from this record, as Still Woozy doesn't marry himself strictly to one, two, or three musical styles. And while I found If This Isn't Nice to be a versatile record, I also found it to be a derivative one too. As the more I listened, the less I actually got the appeal of this LP. For the most part, the music is okay, but it doesn't execute anything with a substantial amount of finesse or flair. And for something presenting with a bedroom pop aesthetic, the sound of it is pretty safe and clean. I mean, yeah, the rhythm section is mostly beats, which are pretty punchy, and there is something warm about the way the bass, keys, and vocals compress together. But outside of that, nothing about this record is all that organic or textured or original. For example, the opening track Woof, whose neurotic lyrics I like a lot, but the music sounds like a collaboration between Foster the People and Unknown Mortal Orchestra at gunpoint. Meanwhile, the track Rocky is just a poor attempt at forcing of Montreal vocals over a Tame Impala record. The Kevin Barnes-esque vocal arrangements continue onto the song That's Life, where I actually have a hard time taking some of the writing seriously. She's my guiding star, she's on my tarot card. This feels like I'm listening to an AJR song, but with a much smaller budget behind it. And how's the track What the Fuck not a bedroom pop take on a 21 Pilots song that you would listen to in the car with the windows rolled up? In addition to all of this, I found the singing on this LP to be painfully average too. It's easy to ignore that for a song or two, especially since Gamske harmonizes well and has a knack for song structure, but for one song after another, the vocals just become so monotonous. Before You or Me is yet another moment on the LP that sounds like a ripoff of Montreal's Sunlantic Twins, but take out the personality, the colorful instrumentation, the queer pizzazz. But the track Window does deliver a refreshing change of pace in the track list with a punchier beat, some more overt nods to the sounds of R&B that put Still Woozy's biggest tracks on the map to begin with. There are some knowingly corny spots in the lyrics, but damn, the groove and the eclectic instrumentation, as well as some of those soulful vocal chops worked into the beat, are too good to ignore. Plus, also, is that a sample of a chair squeaking in the instrumental? You know, it's this kind of fun, creative attitude and color that I think a great deal of this record lacks. The vocals on the track All Along actually do deliver some bite though, along with some guitars that have a bit of a southern flavor. These tracks, along with Kenny, do come together into a handful of highlights, but for the most part, I found this record to be just very uninspired, bland. It was like I was disappointed by a Rex Orange County album without actually listening to Rex Orange County. Granted, Still Woozy is pulling from a lot of different interesting places stylistically: pop, psych, R&B, hip-hop, rock, etc. But I feel like I'm merely hearing an even safer take on an already very safe array of alt-centric sounds that come together in a way that's far from terrible, but also far from memorable too. Feeling a strong 4 to a light 5 on this one. Transition. Have you given this record a listen? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? You're the best, you're the best. What should I review next? Hit the like if you like. Please subscribe and please don't cry. Hit the bell as well. Over here next to my head, it's another video you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Still Woozy, forever.